Hello, YTPC. So, I said I had a couple blends that I was going to do between the dark fired blends that I'll be reviewing and have been reviewing. But I did get in the Seattle Pipe Club, the rum barrel aged Gentleman's Rum Vanilla. This is limited edition. It's rare Virginias, luxury burley, black Cavendish, and rum barrel aged with natural vanilla. You'll have to excuse this. The weather's warmer. The neighbors just leave the dogs out for the day, so gotta love it. Communal living. So this is definitely when sipped. And from what I have seen from the other reviews that are out there, this is definitely more of a natural vanilla. It's an aromatic for sure, but it's less in your face. It's less chemical. And that has its payoffs, I think. There's definitely a component to this where there's not as much vanilla flavoring as I would like, but again, right, I mean, if we're going to do it all natural, that's gonna happen. So but anyways, so it is, I mean, when you open the tin on this, it is just, you do get a very beautiful waft of vanilla. Spurgeon Piper, actually, when he reviewed this blend, also mentioned that it's very much like that, like a vanilla bean that you would have in a really high quality ice cream. Spurgeon Piper, I could not agree more. That is 100% what I get from this. Is just that genuine natural vanilla. I mean, this thing, it comes in these beautiful flakes. I mean, it's really like one giant brownie when it comes, because it's kind of stuck together. There's like 3 layers here. I don't know if I can get it with a backlight, but yeah, it's these solid, you got to break it apart. Breaks fine. It's not hard. It's definitely a little bit wet. A little bit moist, which is, I think, to be expected, right? I mean, it is an aromatic and it's natural and it's just a limited edition, small batch kind of thing. So I don't know if it's small batch. I shouldn't have said that. They could have made a limited edition of a frig ton of this stuff. Of course, you've got some flavor text, no pun intended. Indulge your passion for luxury with Gentleman's Rum Vanilla, a limited edition delight for aromatic enthusiasts. You gotta wonder who they hired to write this stuff. This exclusive blend features loose, cut, rare Brazilian and domestic Virginia's luxury burley and sweet black Cavendish, meticulously slow-aged for a full 30 days. It's in an oak barrel with rum, an old oak rum barrel. And then it's enhanced with natural vanilla. Delivers a rich, sophisticated flavor, savor the aromatic passion of Seattle Pipe Club's Joe Langford in every puff of this exquisite creation. I don't know. That's a long tail of description. Do I think it's all that? No, not so far. I have sipped this 3 times now. I have packed my bowl, so we will go ahead and light it up, and we'll talk about it. Now, I will say right off, as far as the rum, I get no rum note out of this whatsoever. I just don't. I don't know. Perhaps when my palate gets more adjusted to this blend, that can happen. Not a great day for recording. I've got church bells, I've got dogs barking, I've got helicopters, although this part of Utah does have a very popular flight school, so that fixed wing and rotor come over here quite often. So, With this blend, there is the Virginia's come out, I think, very well in this. Again, this is one of those blends where, because it is not synthetic, the tobacco does not get drowned. The tobacco flavors do not get drowned out. It's a gentle smoke. It's subtle, very, very subtle. The burley, I think, is actually has a nice predominance to this. It's very much a detectable flavor. And of course, I mean, let's face it, right? I mean, it's right there on the tin. You got that big old vanilla stick right there with the vanilla flower. The vanilla's there. I'll be honest, I have a tea that I like that has vanilla, natural vanilla in it. And that natural vanilla tea helps to bring out some of that vanilla flavor from this blend. It really is subtle. I mean, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen of the Briar, I know there's a few of you out there who have this one. Curious to hear your thoughts. It's subtle. It is subtle. And that's not a good or a bad thing. That's a preference thing. I'm funny in the blends that I sip and why I sip them when I sip them. Those of you who are not huge fans of arrows, this could be very pleasurable because you can truly taste the burley in this. And it has that sweetened component from the Virginias and the Cavendish. So, I mean, it's nice. By no means is this a bad blend, and I don't mean to turn nose to it. I really don't. If this was not a limited edition, would I buy another tin of this? No, not at all. There's other blends that do something similar to this, albeit they may be a little bit more on the synthetic side, more of that vanilla that you get from the car air fresheners. But with all that said, I will say too, I tend to reach for my vanilla style blends probably the least. Probably genuinely the least in my rotation. I shouldn't really say rotation. I really don't have a rotation. In my treasure trove of tobaccos. But yeah, it's not something that I personally reach for often. What is pleasant is that the vanilla does stick around. I've noticed that it's a lot of vanilla blends because, let's face it, vanilla, right? I mean, it's literally used as an adjective to describe something that is bland and non-exciting, right? So oftentimes vanilla blends, once you get about a quarter to a half down the bowl, they just don't really have a whole lot of flavor left. And I've noticed that's not the case with this. Because it is a pipe that I specifically use for vanilla type blends, there's no ghosting going on. I'm able to get a pretty genuine just the flavor of this. So with all that said, again, it's an enjoyable smoke. It is light. It is gentle. It's a very soft smoke. Even the mouthfeel is very airy. It's not one of those heavy, chewy type mouthfeels as far as the smoke goes. And again, well recommended for those who don't even care for an arrow, I think that this would not be off-putting, for whatever that's worth. Yeah, so that is it. Until our next review, be well and happy sipping.